Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Todo mundo já tá craque no verb to have. Então, vamos praticar ele um pouquinho agora, iniciando a nossa unidade nova. Alright? Então, olha só. Vamos falar um pouco dos names. Lembra que a gente já falou de names? Agora vamos falar dos names, relembrando os names como o verb to be, verb to have, né? Então, what lesson is this? This is lesson 37. Perfect. John has three names. Vamos lá, repeat. John has three names. Again, John has three names. Who has three names? John does, right? John has three names. What does John have? John has three names. Perfect. How many names does John have? One, two, three. John has three names. Perfect. How many names does Liza have? Liza has two names. All right. Who has two names? Liza does. Who else has two names? Chang and the baby do, right? This is the baby. So Chang and the baby do. Who else has two names? Chang and the baby do, right? Chang and the baby have two names, have only two names, right? Who has three names? Everybody else. Everybody else. Lembra do else? Né? Todo mundo além, né? Todos os outros, everybody else has, everybody, apesar de ter uma ideia de plural, ele é conjugado no singular, né? Todo mundo é singular. Então, everybody else has three names, right? Who has three names? De novo. Who has three names? Everybody else has three names. Por que que nós estamos falando else? Porque nós já tínhamos dito que a Liza e o Chang e o Baby only have two names. Certo? All right? Muito bem. Então, olha só. She doesn't have a third name. Who doesn't have a third name? Liza doesn't. All right, lembra que é negativa, né? She doesn't have a third name. Who doesn't have a third name? Liza doesn't. All right. Who else doesn't have a third name? Chang and the baby don't, que é plural, né? Chang and the baby don't have a third name. All right. How many names does Bob have? Bob has three names. Perfect. How many names does John have? John has three names. How many names does Danny have? Danny has three names. How many names do Danny and Paul have? Danny and Paul have 3 names. Perfect. How many names do Mauro and Beth have? Mauro and Beth have 3 names. Perfect. Perfect. Does Liza have a middle name? No, she doesn't. Does Bob have a middle name? Yes, he does. What is Bob's middle name? His middle name is James. What is Mauro's middle name? His middle name is Musk. All right. What is Kathy's last name? Kathy's last name is Thompson. All right. What is the baby's first name? The baby's first name is Martin. All right, Martin. What is her first name? Her first name is Liza. All right. Who doesn't have a middle name? Chang, Liza, and the baby don't, right? Negative. Liza, Chang, Liza, and the baby don't have a middle name. Vamos lá de novo, que essa frase tá boa. Who doesn't have a middle name? Perfect. Chang, Liza, and the baby don't have a middle name. All right. Who doesn't have a first name? Everybody has a first name. See? Tá vendo? Everybody has a first name. Então vamos de novo. Who doesn't have a first name? Everybody has a first name, right? Who doesn't have a last name? Everybody has a last name. Who doesn't have a first name? Everybody has a first name. Who doesn't have a last name? Everybody has a last name. Perfect. Agora, olha só. Who has a fourth name? Fourth name. Here, olha só. Here, nobody has a fourth name, right? Nobody has a fourth name. But some people have a fourth name, né? Tem gente, algumas pessoas, some people have a fourth name. Lembra, people é plural, né? Então, have e não has. Some people have a fourth name, right? Who has a fourth name? Some people have a fourth name. Agora, se eu quiser dar uma resposta curta, some people do, right? Who has a fourth name? Some people do, right? Some people do what? Some people have a fourth name, right? Who has a fifth name? Some people have a fifth name, right? Who has a sixth name? Ó, a few people have a fifth name. Few people, né? Aí já ficou menos, né? Some, few, poucas pessoas, né? A few people have a fifth name. Who has a sixth name? Somebody has a sixth name. Né? Somebody. Alguém. Agora, quem a gente não conhece. Somebody has a sixth name. Does anybody have a tenth name? Alguém tem um décimo nome? Nobody has a tenth name. Então vamos lá. Vamos repetir. Does anybody have a tenth name? Again, does anybody have a tenth name? And the answer is nobody has a tenth name. Vamos lá, repeat. Nobody has a tenth name. All right. Does anybody have an 11th name? All right. Nobody has an 11th name. Does anybody have a 20th name? Nobody has a 20th name. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Acho que ficou claro isso, não ficou? Sabe, desde ter uma praticadinha no to have, com os nomes, praticar um pouco mais os nomes, que é bom, né? Fazia tempo que a gente não falava dos nomes. Então, praticamos um pouco, preste atenção para relembrar e depois volta que nós vamos entrar no tema vocabulário novo, mas ainda com o verb to have. All right? See you later, everybody.